How about you? I'm Hank. Welcome to Hamiltonville Farm. I got the county dumping dirt in my backyard. Let me explain. This is a road that goes into our woods here. This is my property on this side, and on this side is the county property. So it's essentially, you know, it's my backyard. Not legally, but essentially, right? But let me explain to you why they're dumping this. And I think that it's actually going to be better for me that they're doing this, because this is an old borrow pit, clay pit, dirt pit, whatever you want to call it. And it's about 50 acres in total area. And so what happens is they've got all the good clay out of this, because in our county, we've got about 500 miles of clay roads or dirt roads that we have to maintain, or that the county has to maintain. And so they've dug all the usable clay out of this pit. And so what the regulations are from the state and federal authorities are that, hey, once you get done with it, you have to reclaim it. And so you can see all the mountains here, all the mounds, I should say. That's all dump truck bed full of load of like ditch dirt and highway, just spoiled dirt from different projects that they have. And so they bring it in here, and then over time, like they'll bring a dozer up here, you can see on this portion, and they'll start to level it out and all this good stuff. So why is this good for me? Well, one, it's good for me because once they get it all leveled out, and they will, they do a good job at this kind of stuff. I know every single county employee at the county, and they all are just super good people. I've worked closely with them in the past, and they all do good work. But anyway, why is it good for me? It's because, one, they're going to get this all leveled out, and it's going to be all pretty, and all the grass and weeds are going to start growing again, and it's going to look green across here. Now, it might not be grass. I think if I stand out here and look over something that's green, it's going to be prettier than looking over something that's dirt, but that's just my opinion. And two, right now, all the water runs down this way and into my woods. And if you've seen previous videos, you've seen that I've got a washout down there where the water just constantly just degrades my roads down there. I think once they get this all nice and leveled out and smoothed out and filled back in, I think that will help my washout problem of my woods back here in the back. Well, that's yet to be determined, but that's probably still a long time. I mean, they still have a ton of work to do. But I think that them reclaiming this clay pit and you know, getting it back to where the standards are for the regulations, the EPA or whoever else, or whoever manages that. I assume it's the EPA. I think that that's going to be good for us, and I think it's just going to be prettier. It's going to be easier to look at. Now, if this stuff all grows back up and they don't, you know, bush hog it or whatever, then I don't know. We'll see what that's like. But I've got a lot of work to do besides look at this clay pit. So let's get started on my day, because I'm going to take Ladybug out. We're going to take off the box blade, and we're going to put the land plane on, and we're going to talk about that just for a little bit. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. This is Ladybug. This is our Branson 2205. This is Gina, my wife's Gina. That's her subcompact tractor. And we got Brutus, our 5220, which is a 55 horsepower tractor. And so we name them because we love them. Anyway, so let's take Ladybug and let's put the land plane on it. I will say this though. Well, I'll talk more about the land plane when we get it put on. So this is the Homestead Implements Pinnacle Series land plane, 6 foot wide, behind the 22 horsepower Branson 2205. So can it be done? I don't know. I'm going to kind of cheat a little bit, and I'm going to start grading downhill. So, you know, I'm going to try to help as much as I can, and then I'll try to make a pass coming back up this way to see what works. But I'm definitely going to start going downhill and see if this thing can no kidding pull a 6 foot wide land plane. So let's check it out. Got hung up right there just a little bit. Had to feather the controls. If you notice, the whole time the dirt's been on this side of the land plane, so I need to adjust the side link there. But can a subcompact pull a 6 foot land plane? I mean, yeah, but let me tell you, from about this hump right here, where my finger's at, I'm looking through the monitor of the camera here, but I think I've got it pointed out here. From that hump all the way down, it does okay, because it's just nothing but dirt. There's nothing to worry about there. Soft dirt, soft clay, whatever. But if you get up into this area up here where there's going to be several washouts and stuff, well, then it started having some problems as far as the land plane digging in. And of course, that might be something to do with how the top link is adjusted and things like that. But where this washout is, yeah, it did pull the dirt over that some, but I wouldn't want to do it. I wouldn't want to spend the time and effort to do it that way. I could back drag this with my bucket for sure. But I think that, you know, having a subcompact with a 6 foot land plane is not the ideal choice. You know, here's what I would say. If you got a buddy that's got a 6 foot land plane and all you've got is a subcompact and you really need one, yeah, you could probably do it depending on the conditions, right? But if he's got a 6 foot land plane and a tractor, he'll let you borrow. That's probably a better option. So, you know, 4 foot, 5 foot is really the best option for a land plane behind this size tractor. And, you know, I get a kick out of people be like, oh, you know, you're a dummy. You're an idiot. You shouldn't do that. You knew that was going to... Hey, listen, I like doing this kind of stuff. Would I put a 6 foot land plane on a subcompact every day and use it as a daily piece of equipment? Absolutely not. Did I want to see if this subcompact can pull this size land plane? Yeah. So, I mean, you know, I get a kick out of those people that leave comments like that. Like I can't believe you tried that. That's so dumb. Well, listen, don't try it on yours. But, you know, don't put energy into comments that will have no bearing on anything whatsoever. I don't understand why people just can't just be happy, you know. You've got a subcompact. You don't want to put a 6 foot land plane on it. Don't do it. I wanted to see if mine would do it. So I get a kick out of those comments of those people because, you know, actually I pray for those guys. Because I'm like, look, you know, be happy and enjoy life. It's a YouTube video. Don't let it get to you. Hey, listen, now I'm going to actually put this on Brutus, my 55 horsepower Branson, and actually get this thing cleaned up, you know. But I just wanted to see if that would work, and hope you got a kick out of that. And now you guys, actually, you know, it was educational as well, that, you know, you can't, it's not ideal. It can do it, but it's not ideal. And so hopefully it helps you if you know, are swapping tractors or implements or whatever. So, but anyway, hey, you guys take care. God bless. I'll catch you on the next one.